Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Zelda Speedruns 2. We've got... I need to mute the stream because I hear myself in the background. That's annoying. But we got one Micro Randomizer spoiler log tournament for you guys today. We got the losers bracket, top 12 section of round of it between Trog and Lenamphy. This will be a very good race, but I'll turn it over to our comms, PK Slam and Wolfer ZFG. Take it away.
Oh, wait, Wolfer, do you want to introduce us, or?
Yeah, sure. So this is actually the first of a back-to-back in races. So we're going to have two losers bracket top 12 races. Second one's going to be Tanjo versus Elijah, but this one is Trog versus Lenamphy. Trog is one of the best runners in this whole tournament, but sadly ran into Gymnast in the winner's bracket. And Lenamphy has made an incredible losers bracket run so far. So this can go to anyone.
Yeah, I think it's really important to mention that Lenamphy's only in losers because he lost to Jarhead.
Yeah. So
it's like they both lost.
TS.
Yeah, like they both lost to really, really good runners, and yeah, like you said, Lenamphy's made a really good losers bracket run. Trog's also really good. Oh, it looks like we're starting.
And a winner plays against you, so
yeah.
Good luck.
I totally didn't volunteer to commentate so that I could study who my opponent's gonna be. Oh yeah, I thought this was kind of funny. You start at boating course. Boating course is like the entrance is required, but you can't get to it because it's on that other island unless you. Actually, no, I don't think you can. Like, if you could somehow store the boating course raft chest, and then you can use that to get up on the other island, but, like, I don't know how you would get that quickly. Ooh, and Anton's kind of messing up Trog there a little bit.
It's a rare sight when the starting island's actually useless, and sometimes the game kind of teases you. Like, you're so close to being able to take advantage of it. So on Trog's side, Tingle is going to give us some really useful items. And that's one thing that makes routing at least a little bit easier for this seed. For all you Grandma fans out there, it's going to be a good time.
Oh, yeah. Something I've noticed is they both went to Windfall immediately. Which I don't think I agree with necessarily, because Creeb is required, and they're not going to have Fire and Ice arrows to do that now, where they could have gone to Mesa first, and then they'd have Fire and Ice arrows. But, I don't know, we'll see what the runners ended up deciding in their routes.
So you're seeing both runners do the killer bees in this seed. All that's going to give them is the Din's Pearl, but all the pearls are required because the Tower of the Gods entrance leads to Dragon Roost Cavern.
Yeah, and you might think that, oh, well, you should try to do that dungeon last so that you're right there at the Hyrule Warp, but Earth Temple is in this seed. And all three Master Swords are in Dragon Roost, which is the Tachi entrance. So you either can choose to end the route at the Hyrule Warp, but you have to fight Jahala with Hero's Sword.
Yeah, somehow for a seed where delivery bag is not required at all. That's true, right?
Yeah, it's not required.
Okay, so yeah, so there's no delivery bag, no Tingle statues, and yet the routing is still incredibly complicated.
Right. Oh, I just realized, you actually can't end the seed at the Tachi entrance, because the Tachi entrance has Dragon Roost, and Dragon Roost has Command Melody, and Wind Temple's in this seed.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, so you actually can't end it there anyway, so you might as well just get Master Sword before Earth Temple anyway. Also, I noticed neither of them's done Lenzo door cancel. Or maybe they're not going to do Lenzo door cancel. They're going to... Because, like, you have to get Pictobox to take a picture of... what's their name? Lenzo and Mineko anyway. So they might be... Both of them might be opting to just come back later. Probably when they do Creep. So they might both be making double trips to Windfall.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to have to make a second trip anyway, so... I think that makes sense. And you really... You don't get much out of doing Lenzo door cancel besides Ghost Ship chart, so I guess if you want to do Ghost Ship near here, that might make sense, but...
Which, I mean, is pretty nice.
Yeah.
It is pretty nice to Ghost Ship here. Also, it's like a little thing, too, is, I'm blanking out what I was going to say. Oh, yeah, if you do Lenzo door cancel, it doesn't play the cutscene of Lenzo and Mineko talking to each other. Like when you go into the...
So you skip having to talk to Lenzo entirely. You skip those 2 loading zones, and you skip that cutscene when you're taking the picture.
Oh yeah, also I guess neither of us said flashing lights warning. Because I just did a super swim to Overlook. So, oh wait, actually, if Trog's going to Overlook, that means he's getting bombs, because this is where bombs are.
Yeah, which is really interesting because you can skip bombs in this scene.
Yeah, which, I don't know, I'm back and forth in my head whether or not skipping bombs is faster. Or no, let me put it this way. Skipping bombs is faster. To make it guaranteed faster, you have to do something really hard and annoying. But, like, the simpler workaround might not be faster, I'm not sure, but I mean in my route I ended up skipping bombs.
I'm really curious if Lenamphy is going to end up doing the same thing though.
Well, getting bombs?
Yeah. Because, I mean, that's a potentially at least completely different route, maybe time save.
Yeah, I'd be interested to like see a comparison. Although I don't know, like if Lenamphy did skip bombs, I don't know if he would do exactly what was in my route. But it'd still be interesting to see like how Lenamphy would handle the chest and third crypt being required.
Yeah, Mont, so Trog does hate this island, but in past races we've seen Trog get a lot of items for safety. A lot of it just has to do with choosing to play safe because he's confident in his gameplay. So, I mean, that kind of fits in here. I'm also not sure if he was aware that bombs were avoidable.
Yeah, because you'd have to look up where Earth God's Lyric is, and normally it's out of the way. But it just happened to be in this case that Earth God's Lyric is very, like, it's like super close. Like, you pretty much have to go to Pauper anyway, so you might as well get Earth God's Lyric. Looks like Lenamphy's getting soup, which is required. Yeah, whatever Grandma has, it's very nice to get early on. Because, well, I guess I might as well just say it. Like, Grandma has power bracelets. And, well, I guess, like, if you're skipping bombs, you really want power bracelets early on. But if you're going to get bombs anyway, like Trog did, then you don't really need power bracelets until Earth Temple.
Yeah, the power bracelets are going to be required for Earth Temple, obviously, for Jalhala. But at the same time, there are several entrances that you can get access to if you have the power bracelets. So just for the sake of routing, it's convenient to do this early. Plus, if you can get super early, that's a benefit as well.
Yeah, so boating course, even though they started at boating course, they needed either leaf or hookshot to get to actually enter the cave. And so now Trog can finally come back. It's a good point. Grandma thinks Link is just a number to her.
So Trog just got storage here, and that's because Cliff Plateau, the highest idle chest is required. That would normally need the Big Leaf, but with chest storage, you can just climb up and hit that loading zone.
Right, and there's several different ways to climb up to get to this warp, and I'm seeing Trog is doing the boomer strat for getting up this tree trunk.
Yeah, that's the only strat I know for now.
Yeah, there's
But
like
I'll learn all the new stuff soon.
as far as I know, there's at least 3 that I could think of. Or like you go up the left side of the trunk, you go up the middle, and you go up the right side of the trunk. I personally do the middle. I think it's the fastest.
Lenamphy getting fire and ice arrows. That is going to be useful for multiple entrances, and also for getting creep at Windfall.
Right. And before anyone asks, no, creep does not have light arrows. So I know that's a bit of a meme that people get excited about, but he just has a Triforce shard. Oh, because Lenamphy has power bracelets, he opted to just lift up that rock instead of jumping around it.
Slower, but safer.
Yeah,
and arguably cooler.
I don't know about cooler, but definitely safe to do in a race. That's gonna be as like intense as this race. Oh, and they're pretty much tied right now, or at least like in their location. But oh, Lenamphy has fire and ice arrows, but Trog has bombs. I think that's like the only difference, at least that I see on the tracker. Oh, it looks like Trog is gonna get Earth God's Lyric.
Yeah, and I think for Trog, that's just a safety thing, and it's not really something that's strictly required for the route that he's going to do, if I had to guess.
Yeah, because he has bombs, so he should be able to get chest storage off third crypt pretty easily, so then he wouldn't need Earth God's Lyric. But I guess for him it's safety and it's right here, so he might as well grab it. Oh, I think Lenamphy's not getting Earth God's Lyric. Because otherwise I'd imagine he would scale the wall first, because that's the fastest thing to do. And of course, we didn't mention it before, but Boomerang is optimal. And, oh yeah, so yeah, Lenamphy's skipping Earth God's Lyric. I was just making sure that he got Iron Boots, because I didn't see him get it, but I must have not been looking.
Lenamphy also didn't... I mean, he didn't have grappling hook yet at this point, so...
Oh, right.
His route was just like, wouldn't have worked with getting Earth God's Lyric. Clearly skipping the Skull Hammer, though.
Yeah.
The Skull Hammer is in Fire Mountain, which is at the Star Island entrance. It's not, like, incredibly slow to get, but considering how few things you need it for, I think it's actually just this. I think it's worth it.
Well, I mean, you would need Hammer for this and for Gale Isle entrance, because
oh, true. Yeah, that's a good point. So that is going to be a door cancel potentially later.
Well, looks like Lenamphy's struggling a bit getting this clip. The camera does freak out a bit. You have to like think about very carefully like what direction you need to hold on the control stick as the camera freaks out.
I think actually I don't know if it works the same in Rando or HD or Vanilla or which game, but if you keep holding the same direction as you sidle, it keeps you moving in that direction, no matter what the camera is. And that's like a general thing when you let go, or like when you stop climbing a ladder. It also keeps your direction, regardless of camera, which can be annoying, but it's also convenient in places like that.
I mean, when I do that sidle, I start off by holding right, and then when the camera flips around, I hold left. Oh yeah, and I guess I mean we missed it, but Trog went to Eastern Ferry to get the Furor's Pearl, and because he already had bombs from Overlook, he just decided to blow up the entrance, which makes sense because Dorkians to get to there is a lot slower than just bombing it. Let's see if Trog gets this roll clip quickly. Oh, nice, first try. And it looks like Lenamphy is going to Overlook, so both runners will be getting bombs, which I don't know. I don't really blame them. It is I'm not even sure if like trying to skip bombs safely is even faster, because then you'd have to like get the big key in Earth Temple to avoid going through Earth Temple with chest storage at the end. And big keys are not exactly fast to get.
I think the scariest thing about skipping bombs just in general is how many different places it's used where you wouldn't really think about it.
Right. Like for example, in Forbidden Woods, you might route in like storing double Mothula to skip big key, and then it's like, oh wait, I don't have bombs, how do I store this? But that won't be the case this seed, because Forbidden Woods has, well, almost nothing in it. There's like one thing that both others will probably get, because Holland Tree has a magic meter upgrade. So they'd probably store that and then use that chest storage to get into the boss.
Oh, that's actually a really good point, yeah.
But they need one small key to get to the left side. For... Wait, which dungeon? For Earth Temple. No, you would just skip that small key. Because you'll have hookshot. What do they need bombs for? Technically nothing. But chest and third crypt is required. So, yeah, you could do skull drop storage, which is a pain. Or you could get bombs and just store that chest. Or you could get Earth God's Lyric and Big Key, which is what my route ended up doing. And Earth God's Lyric is like on the way. Like you saw that Trog got it and he barely lost any time going for it. Oh yeah, Stacks. Also a Hurricane Spin.
I think
really
it's actually
convenient.
faster in this seed to get Hurricane Spin.
Oh, for Jalhalla?
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
Especially considering where the swords are.
Yeah. Yeah, so Jalhalla is in... Not Jalhalla. Hurricane Spin is Dark Room in DRC. And I'm pretty sure that, like, if you route DRC optimally, you're going to go through Dark Room anyway. So, I guess for Jalhalla, yeah, maybe you do get Hurricane Spin. Might as well get 20 hearts while we're at it? Yeah, I guess. Oh yeah, if you have Hurricane Spin for Jalhalla, does it bonk on the lantern or no? It doesn't? Okay, that's good. I feel like that'd be a huge pain, because it's normally like in the middle. It looks like Trog's getting a Picto Box from the mail. I'm trying to remember what that check is. Oh yeah, letter from Kabali's father's Picto Box. Oh, it looks like Trog got Deluxe Picto Box, even though Mineko is not required. But that's because the chest he stored in Cliff Plateau was a wallet, and wallet mail is a Picto Box.
Oh, so Picto was like double free. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. It's like you don't even have to think about which Picto Box you're gonna get, because you're gonna get both of them accidentally anyway. Because
maybe Pompey and Barrow will just give 2 bows for taking a color photo.
Alright, well, I mean, Trog already has fire and ice arrows, so what's after light arrows?
Game crashes.
Yeah. At Zombie God. Light arrows 2, electric boogaloo.
Creep is
Ooh.
required, yeah.
Yeah, Creep has a shard. Also, I kind of like what Trog's doing here, where he turned on the windmill and then used his height to get to the door. Although, unfortunately, the wind was not in a good direction, but it needed to be blowing north to turn on the windmill in the first place. Also, Lenamphy gets storage here. I normally get it on the other side of the room.
Yeah, I would always just get it on the right side. That spot doesn't seem that bad, though.
Right. Alright,
so Lenamphy will get double magic.
Right. Which is very overkill because soup is already required.
I think I would have stored that chest anyway, if I was doing go mode.
Right.
But
I
some
mean, this
people
is
do
just...
double Mothula.
Well, I mean, I think... Well, I don't know, because I guess I'm thinking about, like, any percent before barrier skip, and you store hole entry, but hole entry also has money in vanilla, which you need a lot of. I guess in that part of the route, you would need money for Tingle Tuner, not so much for deciphering Triforce charts, but I think it's still faster, even if like you don't care about the money.
Yeah, I think the nice thing is when you're storing that chest, you can do the side hop and leaf to climb the tree without taking the bulbs.
Right, and you can pull out a bomb as you're climbing the tree, so that it detonates earlier. How's the race going? Both runners are playing very well. They also both have very different routes. It looks like Lenamphy's trying to go for the strat where you like get the boomerang to go in a circle and cut down most, if not all, of the tentacles in one throw.
We'll see if Lenamphy can do 4 quick spins.
Oh yeah, Hero's Sword.
Just barely getting it. It's actually really important, because that second cycle would not be fun.
Right, Lenamphy would either have to shoot down all the tentacles all over again, or... actually, at that point, you just probably would do a bomb throw, because it would only be one bomb away from dying.
Yeah, that's a really good point. I don't know if I would think of that. That's actually really smart.
Oh, that's interesting. So Trog saved Grandma and then didn't check the mail right away, so he got the power bracelets on Windfall. Which I think it's like, on one hand, that's pretty smart routing, but on the other, you have to be kind of careful with like checking required mail way later than you could, because then like other mail will get in the mail checks, and then you have to wait through opening all those other letters. But in Trog's case, it looks like it worked out very nicely. Oh, Trog's super subbing to Star Island. Wait, what was that Star Island again? It was Fire Mountain, which has something that you mentioned earlier. Skullhammer, okay. Was he? I guess he's... I don't know, I don't really agree with it, but I kind of get why.
Did Trog just get storage? What just happened?
What would he...
He like canceled the Wind Waker and got storage.
Yeah, I know, but like I'm gonna have to... Yeah, exactly, Artemis. Off of what? It's just like when Jim got peg storage accidentally out of a super swim. Alright, yeah, Jay West, update us on that, because I definitely did see Trog cancel out a Wind Waker twice. My guess is that like there was a little lip in the middle of Star Island, and I don't know. That's my only thought.
I think considering that Lenamphy didn't use Skullhammer in Private Oasis and that you don't need Nehru's Pearl for anything anytime soon, I would have to assume that he's not also going to get the Skullhammer.
Right. I think if Skullhammer was in not like anywhere else, but like the fact that it's in Star Island and the two checks that make Skullhammer really nice for it, like I don't know, maybe it's like a toss-up whether you skip it or not, but I feel like you still should skip it.
I mean, it's definitely faster, I think, but
Faster to skip it or get it?
yeah, to skip it. But I think like Trog's strategy throughout this tournament has just been to play it safe, so that, I mean, that kind of fits in.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because, like, what if he missed that Earth Temple right side is required, and then you need Hammer for that?
Yeah, and not even just from a routing perspective, you also need to do some tricks to make the skip possible.
Alright, Jo is confirming that Trog indeed got storage. That is crazy.
If Trog used it to skip the boulder throw animation, oh man, that would have been like the biggest brain play I've ever seen.
I mean, it makes sense because Trog is a tasser. We didn't mention this at the start of the race, but he is a tasser, so if he was in his task state of mind, he would have went for that boulder throw. Oh, it looks like Lenamphy's gonna be doing Cliff Plateau normally. Which, I've always wondered if it's faster to do it normally, versus the storage strat. It's definitely faster to do it normal. Well, I don't even know, but I'm thinking, like, whether or not you need the cave chest is important, for determining if it's faster or not.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know the answer to that. Someone should just time it.
Yeah.
You can get to the cave chest really fast from the front, though, and also getting storage is super fast, so it wouldn't surprise me if that was just always faster.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised either, but like if you're bad at getting storage in Cliff Plateau, then that person would probably consider just doing it normally. Or, you know, it's safer because you don't want to risk, like, all of a sudden you're nervous and it takes you like 5 tries to get storage. That'd be really bad. Oh, so now it looks like both runners are in DRC. This is so interesting. Where like they take completely different paths and they converged at DRC entrance, and they took different paths and now they're converged in the DRC dungeon.
There's just something about Dragon Roost.
Yeah. I'm trying to think about who's ahead right now, but it's just way too hard to say because, again, very different routes.
I think there's a good chance that Trog is ahead just based on having safety items and sort of being in the same place.
I guess, but Lenamphy is an entire dungeon ahead. Like, even if it's Forbidden
True.
Woods and it was Go mode, like, that's still kind of a big deal. And also, Lenamphy now has a magic meter upgrade for more of the run. Oh, actually, I didn't think about this, but because they have bombs, they're not gonna do big key chest. Because Tingle chest and the big key chest both have small keys, and they need one. So because they have bombs, they could just get the Tingle chest. But if you were gonna skip bombs, then you'd have to get the big key chest.
Yeah, that's one of those things that you wouldn't really think of until you get there, honestly. It's kind of hard to analyze every single one of those options. Also, Trog hasn't done Forbidden Woods, but he does have the lighter already. So that is one thing.
Right. Later is Interstar, that's true. And now Lenamphy got the first of all 3 Master Sword upgrades that are in DRC. And what's Lenamphy doing? Uh-oh. Going up forwards? I don't know about this.
Is he gonna do like the small key skip with chest storage?
I hope so, because otherwise he missed a small key in the basement. But yeah, you could, you could just like do the small key skip up here if you know it.
The 50-minute routing time is actually significantly longer than other spoiler log races for other randomizers. But this is like solving a complex math problem every time.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised it's so short for other randomizers, because I feel like you need a lot of time to plan an entire route through a game like this.
Maybe their routes are just worse.
Oh, maybe.
Could be it.
Or maybe like not having glitches makes the routing much easier.
Well, other games, they usually have like 20 minutes, I think. There are races where you don't see the log until you start, but I think those are usually like the co-pilot races where one person tells the other person what to do.
Oh. Oh, that's kind of cool. I didn't know that that existed. Oh yeah, and of course the settings matters too.
50 minutes here also includes setting up the seed, to be fair.
Oh yeah, I guess back to like what Lenamphy did. You don't need the last small key because you can just save warp out and then ride the platform up again, which is what Lenamphy chose to do. But now Lenamphy does not have Hurricane Spin because I was in Dark Room.
Yeah, that makes me sad, honestly. I think backwards is the strat for that.
Yeah. I wasn't looking at Trog's screen, but I imagine he also did not get Hurricane Spin. He didn't. That's unfortunate. It would have been cool to see that for Jalhalla. And of course he got a Hurricane Spin the barrier. Oh yeah, so I've been trying out a strat for Under Rope Bridge that I saw Gobbity do, where like when you go to the upper part of Under Rope Bridge room, you enter outside and you go back in the room so that it sets your entrance to the upper entrance. And then after you open the chest, you jump on the lava and you spawn back up at the top instead of having to wait for this platform to go back up.
That is really clever.
Yeah, although I feel like Trog got through that room a lot faster than Lenamphy. I again was looking at Lenamphy's screen and not Trog, so I don't know what Trog did in particular to get through that room so fast, but I'll have to just look it up later. Where's Hero's Charm? No idea, which means it's probably in a really bad spot.
Yeah, headstone sub. You're not going there. I mean, you could go there, waste a few minutes, and literally throw.
Oh yeah, also Big Key's right there, so you don't have to do Big Key skip, even though Big Key skip here is really fast. Which, wait, didn't Trog do Big Key skip? Okay, Trog did it anyway, even though Big Key was literally right there. Maybe he didn't look up where Big Key was. Honestly, like when it comes to Hurricane Spin too, I wouldn't be surprised if neither runner looked up the other items in the dungeon. Also, we got a sink here. That's kind of cool looking. Oh, I think Trog is ahead by 1 grapple cycle.
Lenzo has to be faster than Forbidden Woods, right?
Wait, but Lenzo has to be faster than Forbidden Woods? What?
Yeah, because that's the difference between the runners right now. One of them's done Lenzo, the other one's done Forbidden Woods.
Oh, yeah, Lenzo's definitely faster.
I think like the one thing that is keeping Trog in this is just having that Skull Hammer and not having to deal with... Oh yeah, he also did do Ghost Ship for the extra shard.
Jay, we think Lenamphy's gonna skip Star Island because he's skipping Hammer, it looks like. Okay, Monko makes a good point that Lenzo does lead to Ghost Ship. So, like, Trog's set up to do Ghost Ship earlier, which could be more convenient. Actually, I could see Trog routing in Ghost Ship at Diamond Step because he has to go to Needle Rock anyway. Unless he already did that. Did he already do that? Well,
Trog's done Creeb. I think that's
yes,
the part he has. But he...
Yeah. No, wait, but he has 3 shards. It's DRC, Creeb, and...
Ghost Ship?
He already did Ghost Ship?
Oh wait, no.
What?
Yeah, okay, never mind. Sorry, I'm confusing
Okay,
myself.
well.
He has 2 extra shards over Lenamphy. Ghost Ship and Creeb. But then Lenamphy has Forbidden Woods. Scuffed comms, please ban me.
No, this is not nearly as scuffed as when I commentated Neef versus Elijah, because their route was really hard to make, and I just kept confusing myself.
Luckily for us, Trog is going to Forbidden Woods now, and Lenamphy's on Windfall, so...
Looks like Lenamphy's going to be doing door cancel to get into Lenzo's room faster.
Yep.
And it skips having to talk to Lenzo twice and like entering and leaving Lenzo's house a second time.
It's definitely a riskier play if you already have Leaf, but considering the cutscenes that it skips, it's probably always worth it.
Well, okay, there's one time, and I did this on the bi-weekly yesterday, where you don't do Lenzo door cancel, and that's when Mila's required, and there's nothing else to do besides do Lenzo stuff.
Well, Lenamphy is not in a great spot right now.
Oh no, did Lenamphy mess up door? Oh, it looks like he also entered. Yeah, I think he just... Yeah, I mean, he has Pictobox and Leaf, so it's not that big a
the
deal.
least risky Lenzo door cancel of all time.
Ah, landed on the roof, that sucks.
Hey Elijah, I hope you're ready. I know Tanjo is.
If you land on the corner, just continuously side hop left. Yeah. If you don't react to it fast enough, then you just slide off the roof, though. But if you do catch it early enough and mash side hop left, then it works out. At least for me, it does.
Trog is also going to be getting the magic meter upgrade.
Oh, nice.
I'm actually curious, like, whether they noticed that or if it's just
Right.
like a really convenient thing.
Yeah, a lot of like the convenience items that are never required were in dungeons, like magic meter upgrade. Progressive quiver was also in Forbidden Woods. I think it was the top of the second room. I forgot what that check's called.
Climb to top using Boko Baba bulbs.
Yeah, I think that had a quiver in it.
Yeah, that's not
And
a bad
then-
spot.
Yeah, and then what was the last one? Oh yeah, Hurricane Spin in Dark Room. Is this a bingo with Randomizer? No. Yes and no. I guess the short answer is no. But like it's like a bingo in the sense where you know where everything is and you plan a route through the game. But the goal is just to get the items you need to beat the game as fast as possible. Oh yeah, Artemis, I forgot about Telescope. Telescope is the Dirt Patches chest in Wind Temple, but that's an anti-convenience check because right,
Yeah, it
you never
moves the cursor.
yeah, it just moves the cursor. That's all it does. Actually, it sounds really stupid and probably like completely irrelevant to Randomizer, but there's like one instance where I was like goofing around in Wind Waker where Telescope was actually useful, and I was trying to. I did Forsaken Fortress 1, but like instead of getting launched out of the boat, I clipped out of the boat with a roll clip, and then used the telescope to light up a hover to the door. Because otherwise, like because the way you get takeoff is like not all of Forsaken Fortress 1 has water on the outside. Like the water is only in some radius within the pirate ship. So as soon as you swim too far away from the pirate ship, you land on the sea floor. So you use that fall damage to do takeoff, and then I use the telescope to line up the hovering angle. But other than that, there's like really no reason for telescope.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're gonna see that in this race.
Oh, Elijah, that's a good point. If Top of Headstone is in Season 4, then Telescope's actually useful to check that. That's just another reason to add island puzzles. Lenamphy has door cancel.
Are they both going to Wind Temple right now?
Oh, yeah, that's it. Yeah. I was thinking, well, Lenamphy already has Forest Pearl, so that's not it. But yeah, he's going to Wind Temple.
Does that just mean Trog is straight up ahead?
Yeah, I think so. Because Lenamphy didn't even do Ghost Ship yet, right?
Right.
Yeah. So Trog's ahead by a Ghost Ship and the start of Wind Temple. And so I guess it's kind of hard to see what Lenamphy's doing because the screen is just white. But the idea is Lenamphy does not have hammer to break the stone that's blowing wind. So with door cancel, you can just walk through the stone. And because he has iron boots, you don't have to worry about like getting up to the stone quickly. In fact, actually, can you realistically make it without iron boots and hammer? So I feel like without, if you have a door cancel and you don't have iron boots, you'd have to walk up the stairs while pulling Wind Waker in the dark, That's just not at all realistic for a race, I feel like.
Can you leap into there?
What, into the Gale Isle loading zone? Yeah, you can. Oh, wait, so I guess you would just do that. Alright.
I don't know about doing that in dark, though. That doesn't sound fun.
Yeah. Not. I kind of want to try it, though. Because who knows, it might actually be not that bad, but it's not like... Well, actually, with door cancel, it's like pretty quick to just clip out of bounds. Like, you don't have to worry about like walking with ESS or anything.
Yeah.
But it might actually just be fine, who knows. And because of HD rolling, I think like without HD rolling, it's still possible, but it's a lot harder. But with HD rolling, it's probably like getting the height you need to get to the loading zone is probably easy.
So Trog is choosing to get the big key here. It's a really free spot.
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice that.
Oh, never mind. No, he's not.
Wait, what? He's storing the big key? Tron,
I mean...
no! What are you doing? Oh my god.
Prove me wrong, I guess.
What a flex. I already know that when the race is over, all the interview questions are going to be, did you know Hurricane Spin was in DRC? Did you know that you were the Magic Meter upgrade? Did you know you stored the big key?
Also, wow, that was a really scary fall.
Yeah, that was intentional, right? That wasn't him, like, accidentally letting go leave it. Yeah, okay. It's quite funny for, I don't know, you think someone that plays it safe, right? Like, he got bombs and hammer, and Arthur's lyric to play it super safe, and then he does that drop.
But I mean, storing the big key is really safe, because even if you void out, lose chest storage, you just have the big key.
Yeah, clipping out of bounds in this room is a little bit of a pain, though. I guess if you know what you're doing, I guess it's fine, but it's not as simple as run into a wall and clip out. Yeah, I guess Trog got through there no problem. Okay, hopefully he doesn't fall in the pit. He's playing it safe here. Storing the big key in case the first shard lands in the middle of the room. Exactly. Lenamphy gets the big key. So Lenamphy is saving a little bit of time over Trog, because opening a chest is definitely faster than storing it if you have to get storage off the chest.
But you do skip sidling.
Yeah, you do skip sidling.
I feel like it's actually really close.
Well, I mean, it took a couple of tries for Trog to get that storage, right? So, I feel like Lenamphy's gotta be saving like a second or something. So I don't know what Trog's doing here. Is he like trying to clear the worms to make it easier to target the eye? I guess so.
Yeah. Or maybe trying to prevent Mulgara crashing, even though it's patched in this version.
Right. Oh yeah, also, I guess I didn't think about this too. With chest storage, you don't have to do this clip that Lenamphy's trying to go for. That's something to, I guess,
well, was
think
that
about.
drop only possible with chest storage? All the way to the bottom?
Oh, no, wait, you're right, yeah. You would just hookshot clip upstairs and it'd be fine. So I don't know why Lenamphy went down there to do that clip.
The thing that's scary is how easily you can void out if you're not careful.
Oh yeah, how does that work? Because isn't it if you fall far enough, then you void out?
So you need to basically come back in bounds several times, or make sure that you're dropping entirely in bounds, which is what Trog did.
Well, I mean, at what point was he in bounds? It looked like he was out of bounds the whole time.
On top of the door. Like the floor that was below the door. That's where he dropped. So it was like inbounds because it was above ground.
Oh, I see. Alright, I think Trog's fine with yeah, he's not on the warp at all. Has that happened in tournament yet? Where like someone spawns at the end of this cutscene at the warp?
Not that I know of.
It definitely happened to someone, and it might have been in the, yeah, it was a cottage inn. I don't remember if it was in the tournament though. I think it was. It was like I gotta look at the challenge. It was like I think it was a cottage inn versus CS. A cottage inn spawned on the warp.
I think the good thing for Trog is now he can go to Earth Temple, but he does have Earth God's Lyric and bombs. So that's just gonna make it pretty comfortable to do.
Right.
Gonna get a shard at Needle Rock entrance.
You know, I mean, recently I've been noticing that, like, sailing from Great Fish to Needle Rock, it's, like, bad, but not, like, as bad as you might think. Like super swimming from outset would have been much better, but, like, sailing to here isn't, like, that bad.
Yeah, I mean, Swift Sail is nice. It's hard to beat it. Boomerang on Mulgara.
Yeah.
Love to see it.
Love to see it. I don't think Trog used Boomerang.
No, he did not.
But he got that really clean... Oh. What happened? Alright, that was just a resync. I don't know if that showed up on the restream, but we lost them for a bit. But yeah, Trog got that really clean leaf pump sword slash onto the wall there. That's a lot harder than it looks, so... That was impressive that he got it so quickly. Yeah, that's actually like probably like the #1 thing I want to practice before my next race. Alright, let's see where Lenamphy is standing. It should be fine though, because like I think the only time you risk spawning at the center is if you miss the snipe in the air on the last phase.
Yeah, just don't miss.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, is Mulgara patched in the US version, like besides the soft lock, where like I feel like in the Japanese version, right, you can like snipe the eye just as it's coming out of the ground, but I can't get it to work in the US version, or like the American version.
I'm not sure exactly what you mean.
Well, okay, so like when the Mulgara fight starts, right, it starts by Mulgara popping out of the ground. You can shoot the eye before you even see it. Like, it'll like start to make a crowning up out of the ground, and then you just snipe it immediately. Whereas like in like the US version, you have to wait for his eye to come all the way up, then you hook shot it. Or at least that's what I found in my experience.
Yeah, I do not know the answer to that. I'd totally believe it though. The one thing that I know is patched is the crash that happens randomly.
Right, that is very important. That got patched. Is it just a memory-based thing? I don't think anyone knows exactly why that crash happens.
Lenamphy is missing the ghost ship shard.
Oh, that's not good. Trog fell as he was trying to leap over to the second pillar. But I still think his lead is comfortable enough where it doesn't super matter. Oh, Lenamphy opted to do this this clip to get up here versus what Trog did. I think what Trog did is still faster, but this is also really fast what the Lenamphy chose to do.
I'd need to see it side by side.
Yeah.
It's like way too hard to tell.
Well, Lenamphy did certainly easier, so I would opt to do that. Oh no.
Is he gonna do ghost ship at diamond step now?
Let's see.
Or not?
No. Going to force. Oh, Earth Temple. That's right. Maybe Lenamphy planned on doing it at Bomb Island?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Oh, it is at Bomb Island. Okay.
I would not have the heart to warp to Bomb Island before opening the ghost ship chart. That was quite a play.
Yeah, he's very confident. Also, something I didn't even think about for choosing whether or not to skip bombs. If you skip bombs, you have to skip Mirror Shield, because Mirror Shield is bomb mail. So because Trog went out of the way to get bombs, in a way, it's like getting 2 items on 1 trip.
I mean, you can also just count knights. I think it's easy to mess up, though. And just adds more to think about.
It's interesting that Trog is bringing Medley with him. I guess just to be safe, just in case he falls. He has Earth God's Lyric. Roll clipping and leafing around is faster than Earth God's Lyric. Or actually, well, it is Randomizer. Wait a minute. I'm basing my timing off of vanilla.
There's no way that this is faster.
No.
That cutscene's really long.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that, like, in vanilla, right? Like, this song takes way longer. Yeah, no, it's still faster to just roll clip.
Random meta is unhealthy because all the hard strats aren't as fast. We should make Command Melody and Wind's Requiem fast, but not Earth God's Lyric.
Exactly. We need to, like, extra punish people that are playing it safe with Earth God's Lyric. Wait, he's still bringing... Oh, wait, yeah, of course he's still bringing Medley with him. Because chest and third crypt's required, so he's gonna lose his chest storage opening that chest, but then he'll have Medley with him for Earth God's Lyric to break the stone. What about Wind God's Aria? Oh yeah, that especially, like there's literally no point ever getting Wind God's Aria, regardless of your skill level, except for, like, maybe Big Heat Chest. But, like, I don't know, I feel like... Yeah, make Wind God's Aria crash the game, exactly. Wait, is Medley actually gonna... Oh! I thought he was gonna have to play Command Melody to get Medley over to him. I completely forgot that calling Medley is a thing in this game. Oh, looks like I'll have to play the song again.
So he doesn't have the big key, right? Is he gonna use this chest storage to skip the big key and then come back from the warp pot to get this chest? Or what's the play here?
Oh, right. Because big key is the second crypt. So maybe that's his. Let's see.
No, he's voiding out. Okay.
Oh, that's a funny way to void out. Well, I guess that makes sense. Then you just store this, and that's the.
Yeah, that seems pretty safe.
Although, getting storage off this chest, even with bombs, it just feels kind of weird to me. Like, all these chests that are in really tight spaces like this, I feel like the timing on when to press B is different than other chests, and I don't know why, because it's like the same drop.
Yeah, I don't know if the timing is different or if it's just the visual cue being different because the camera's
Maybe. I definitely feel like I definitely feel like with chests in enclosed spaces, I have to time the B press to be way later.
Yeah, I like kind of relate to that. At the very least, I mess it up more often.
And in the spirit of playing it safe. Oh no!
So I think now Trog needs to make sure not to delete that.
No.
Oh no. That's not good at all. Because yeah.
That was a Triforce.
I think
right?
Trog just straight up lost the race on that.
Yeah,
which
he
is
did.
super
He
unfortunate. I don't know.
There's
That's
there's nothing you can do.
A lot. One leaf equip.
Oh, are they talking in race time? Because Lenamphy just stopped.
So just to explain what happened, Trog stored the chest in the third crypt. And when you have chest storage, the only way to get the item is to go through a loading zone or void out or die or something like that that causes a screen transition. If you save warp, you lose the item. The chest in the third crypt had a Triforce shard, so by save warping right there, that basically deleted the item from the game. It's impossible to get it at that point. So yeah, it goes to the title screen file and the file that Trog saved with. It basically became unbeatable. So
yeah, so and Trog declined an interview, which I don't really blame him for that.
Yeah.
So Lenamphy just have to finish this out then.
But it looks like Lenamphy got a really clean first song stone skip. That was pretty fast. Now, what does Lenamphy have left? It's... Oh, the 2 shards are in this dungeon. So I think that's it. So it's beat Earth Temple and then go beat Hyrule. Actually, wait, for back in time, I believe if you leave the outset quadrant, then you don't have to worry about not pressing A and B. I could be wrong, because I don't really know much about back in time. But, the way I recall is, like, if you do an unbuffered manual sim out of outset, you don't have to worry about going to the file select. Alright, let's see how quickly Lenamphy can store this chest. And again, this chest is very annoying to store because it feels like the timing is different.
Lenamphy also needs to make sure not to do the same thing. Like,
Yeah.
when your opponent forfeits, you need to finish the run still. The race isn't over unless both runners actually finish.
And you need to not do barrier skip. Yeah. You can tell Lenamphy played it safe there, making sure not to void out accidentally. When is bit going to be used at 80%? I think the real question is, when is actor unloading coming back to 80%? Because it's not a matter of if, it's when. Okay. Actor unloading in rando? Not at all useful because it's the US version, and the US version does have actor unloading, but there are limitations on it. Like, you can't do barrier skip as far as we know. Because the main difference in Japanese and the other versions is that Japanese has a memory leak, so you can, like, I don't know, without getting like too technical, you can like carry the effects of actor loading into other loading zones. Whereas in the American version, once you enter another loading zone, it like that was patched, so it clears up all the actor loading and goes back to normal. Which also means Twilight Princess does not have that good of actor loading, because since the memory leak was patched in between versions of Wind Waker, and Twilight Princess uses the same engine as Wind Waker, it's patched in Twilight Princess as well. When did Trog save warp? Okay, so what happened was when he was flying across the gap to the boss door, he thought he had Leaf on a button he actually had Boomerang on. So he didn't pull Leaf, and then he panicked once he like realized that he wasn't going to be able to get up to the boss door. And he panicked by save warping, but then he stored the Triforce Shard, so the Triforce Shard went to the title screen. Yeah, it looks like Lenamphy did a good job with that Jahala fight. I believe that was 3 cycles. I think I didn't like pay too close attention to it, but I feel like the fact that he did it that fast means it was a 3 cycle. It's
yeah, you actually
weren't
looking, and Lenamphy did Jahala storage.
Oh wow, that's incredible. Okay, I'd say, I don't know. It's like, with a lot of practice, the storage in this room's probably easier than Goma storage. But I don't know. I watched Demon try to do it and not get it in runs. So like, I feel like if he can't do it in runs without like an obscene amount of practice, then I never want to go for it in the first place. But if anyone's wondering, I think I remember like how to do it. So to get storage in Jalhala's room, you have to jump attack on one of the spikes on the edge, drop a bomb, and then get bomb drop storage. But what makes it tough is that you take damage from the spikes, and when you take damage, like Link kind of, I don't know what you call that motion, but he kind of like winces at taking damage on the spikes. So you have to be really, really fast. And it can be kind of finicky getting the bomb drop storage too. Isn't it obsolete in Hundo now? What, Jahala storage? I don't know. I mean, I wasn't thinking about Hundo. I was thinking about any percent. before barrier skip. Like he was looking into getting Jahala storage, but it's too stupid. Yeah, you do need the half power Master Sword. Yeah, wait, why was Demon trying to get storage in that room? Oh, it's probably so that you can grab. You don't grab the heart container, obviously, but it's probably so that you walk over to the cutscene trigger during the cutscene, so you don't have to spend that time walking outside the cutscene. So it's like a very ridiculously tiny time save. All right, looks like Lenamphy did barrier skip. That's one thing that I would I kind of want to see this patched back in to rando, but I really like how in the Japanese version you could just skip the cutscene of breaking the barrier.
Yeah, I don't know how hard that would be to patch in, because the main reason that it doesn't work is just because you need to slash the barrier. I'm sure Lago could figure it out, but...
Oh wait, that's why? Oh, that makes sense.
Okay, in the Japanese version, the barrier cutscene starts when you just hit the trigger.
Right. I didn't know about the B/ thing, or I guess I do know because I played random, but I guess I didn't think about it because I just assumed that you don't do it because the invisible walls on the walkway are way taller, so you can't get out of bounds.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, that's a thing too.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. It's kind of weird what things Nintendo decided to patch and everything.
Yeah. Like, did they think that people were able to get over that wall? I guess so, because it's just jumping off the staircase and leafing. That's not exactly, like, something it takes a speedrunner to figure out.
You can, clip out at the front of Hyrule to get to that wall, though. It's just a lot of effort.
I don't think Nintendo knew about that, though.
Yeah, definitely not.
Man, I remember when barrier skip was first added to any percent, and like the way you had to do it with actor loading, like for a very brief moment, was you had to get out of bounds in the courtyard and then like leaf across to the other side of Hyrule Castle, and oh my god, I like tried learning that and I couldn't do it, and I was just about to give up, and then there was a reroute where you could just walk through the castle, and that was just so nice because getting the clip out of bounds there takes a while and it's a huge pain. Oh, Lenamphy getting a nice first shot of PG. Now, Lenamphy does have soup and double magic, so that's a bit overkill for this fight, so it should go pretty well. I guess, like, he didn't get progressive quiver, but it's like 30 arrows.
Yeah, that would have been, like, even worse.
Yeah, progressive quiver was only the tiniest bit out of the way. It wasn't, like, super out of the way. I guess, like, I don't know, I guess Jay we talked about this at the TWWR race, like if it's faster to store first room chest to get up there, or you just leaf across the room twice normally. And so I guess if Lenamphy really wanted to, he could have stored first room chest to get up there. But it's like, I don't know, it's just quiver. And going fast is the #1 priority. Yeah, I swear someone told me that they timed it and that leafing across twice is faster than storing first room chest. But like, after our conversation, I realized, wait, that doesn't make any sense. Like, how does slowly leafing across the room twice, like, how is that faster? So I'm pretty sure the person that timed it was just wrong. You got out of there 50 seconds faster? Oh, there you go. And actually, I think at that point, we were like at the same place at the same time. So, like, that's like the most convincing way to show that what you did was faster. Anyway, looks like Lenamphy's entering PG3. He's gonna play safe with bombs, which I like. I think it's kind of crazy that people just like go for shots on all three. Oh, he's gonna go for Trog shot. Oh, not quite. That was kind of strange. It didn't look like his tail went up perfectly straight. Like it looked like he flopped around a tiny bit, but it didn't look like he hit the wall either. Oh, is he gonna get it? Oh, let's go!
Smooth.
Nice job, Lenamphy. Alright, let's see how his mashing is up the rope. Oh yeah, so I guess like everyone mashes A and B to mash up the rope. And I don't understand how mashing B helps. Because like I don't know, I just mash A and I'm fine. And I get up like the same
Maybe
height
mashing
or
B
sometimes
helps you
further.
slow down your A mashing enough to stay on the rope longer.
I guess,
be
but
fun.
that's only relevant if like once you get really high up. It's more comfortable. It's definitely not more comfortable the way that I mash. Because I do two-handed mashing on the A button, and I don't know how I'd translate that into mashing A and B. I guess a lot of people do single-handed mashing for that kind of thing. So I can understand how mashing A and B. Left thumb on B. I guess. Oh, I see it, I guess. I don't know, it's still... I don't know, maybe I should try it. It doesn't seem comfortable trying to mash two buttons like that, but I mean, that makes sense. Oh, giving Lenamphy a lot of extra swings. I believe that's random, like whether or not Ganondorf decides to go for his full attack or like the extra swings.
Yeah, I've been wondering that for a long time, and I'm pretty sure it's 50-50.
Yeah. Like, oh no, Lenamphy, come on. Don't do this. Yeah, because like in my race with Dean yesterday, when Ganondorf kept doing extra swings, I was like screaming at him, please attack me normally. Alright, GG's from Lenamphy. Ending with a 117.40. Which, I think overall Lenamphy had some pretty good routing choices, and his execution... I don't know, do you remember where Lenamphy made any execution mistakes? Oh, Lenzo door cancel. I think that was it though.
Yeah, but that wasn't even that bad.
Right.
I do think
he just-
overall Trog's gameplay was better throughout. I don't know how the race would have gone if Trog hadn't save worked also. I think it would have been potentially really close.
So is one of us gonna ask to pull him in for an interview, or is it like the restreamer's job? Oh no, Artemis did. Okay.
Lenamphy will be joining us. He just needs to run to the bathroom quick.
All right.
So he'll be here shortly.
Yeah, it was pretty impressive how Trog was ahead, even though he got Hammer. His Hammer was caught out of the way. Do you know what you're gonna ask Lenamphy? Oh, is that him?
I'm here. Hello.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, Lenamphy. GG.
GG's. Yeah, pretty unfortunate for Trog.
Yeah.
So, what happened exactly?
So you know how chest and third crypt was a shard, and so he stored that. Right there was he got Earth God's lyric. So he broke the stone, voided out, stored the third crypt shard, and then when he went to go jump across the gap to Leaf to the boss door, he pulled a boomerang instead of Leaf. So then he kind of panicked and decided to save warp since he opened the warp pot, but because he had the Triforce shard stored, he brought the Triforce shard with him to the title screen.
Oh.
Yeah, and you can't recover it after
Yeah.
that, so that's it.
That's rip.
Yeah.
Too bad. He
Right,
got-
but I'm... What?
Where did...
Oh, you don't know where Earth God's lyric is? It was super close. It was scale the wall.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah. I found it interesting that both you and Trogs got bombs. 'Cause I think... I know I routed bomb skip in this scene. I think Woofer also, you decided to skip bombs, or no? Are you definitely
Well,
skipped
no,
it?
my route was terrible, but the way you explained it, it made sense to me. Although, like, as we watched the scene throughout, there were more and more things that seemed bad without
Yeah.
bombs. So I don't know.
That was exactly what I thought, because I tried to skip bombs in my route, but then Wind Temple came up, and I was like, I don't want to do 7 Armos, but I kept on routing like I didn't have bombs, and then I saw the DRC, where the keys were in Tingle Chest and Dicky Chest, and I was like, nah, we're getting bombs.
You know, I completely forgot about the Tingle Chest and Wind Temple. I guess I don't know, I could have like maybe brought a small key from somewhere, but I have no idea what that would be, because it's not like Forbidden Woods was a really bad small key. That was in the basement.
Yeah.
So I don't know what else you maybe Dragon Roost? No. Yeah, no, I guess getting bombs was the play, just because of like all those little things. I'm glad. I mean, I always say this to myself as I was like looking through the logs so I could commentate this. I am glad I did not run this.
It's actually a pretty fun seed.
It's fun if you know what you're doing.
I really enjoyed routing it. I took like all 50 minutes to route it, and yeah, I'm pretty happy what I came up with.
One big difference between you and Trog was that you decided to skip Skullhammer, which I think made a lot of sense.
Yeah, I did the Skullhammer skip on Wind Temple entrance really slow, but I think it was still worth it.
Yeah, for sure. Because it was it was Cabana and Wind Temple entrance, which I don't know. I think they're actually like it wasn't like you two were perfectly synced up, but you and Trog entered Wind Temple at like kind of similar times. Like you were a bit behind him though.
Okay.
But you could like I guess kind of get a feel for how much slower getting it with your cancel is. And I think like considering Hammer was in Star Island, I think just skipping it was the play.
Yeah, I think so too.
Did you know where the Hurricane Spin was?
I did, and I considered getting it. I even considered getting it like after I did Earth Temple. I thought, should I get it? But I didn't want to stretch the stream too long, I guess.
Because at first I thought like even though it's right there, and oh yeah, you did DRC forwards.
Yeah,
where
I
Trog
thought it was
entered-
faster.
Because climbing the ladder is pretty slow.
It is, but I thought because the chest across lava was a sword, I thought this was faster, but I wasn't sure, and I just decided on doing this, not thinking about it too much.
Yeah, you might be right.
One thing that you can do and that I've seen in previous races is to go backwards up until the rat room and then save warp at that point and then come back for the lava pit chest the other way. because you're never actually going to use that one key that you got.
I guess.
Right. That's what I ended up doing in my route, but like, again, I definitely get where Lenamphy's coming from.
Yeah.
Hurricane spin though.
Yeah, hell yeah. I forgot that, like, well, if you do DRC backwards, Hurricane Spin's right there, but there's no point in getting it. And then Woofer brought up that Hurricane Spin would have been really nice for Jahala.
I guess so, yeah. I tried doing Jahala with Hurricane Spin once, and then I ended up force cycling it, so...
So, Lenamphy, at this point, you've won 4 tourney matches. Your only loss was against Jarhead, and now you're going against Slam in top 8.
Yeah,
next week.
my goal was top 8. I didn't think I would get it this way, but yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty
this...
exciting.
Hey, you still got top 8, that's all that matters.
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna push forward, so I'll try my best against you.
Yep, same here.
I also tried to do a Trog shot for Trog in the end.
You say try, but you actually got it, so...
Yeah, I did it, yeah.
Oh yeah, I hope that didn't come out. Like, I screamed into my mic when you did that. I hope I didn't, like, ruin anyone's ears. Wait, that was sick. I think, like, overall your PG was pretty good, too.
Yeah, PG was pretty good, yeah. Didn't get a crit shot, I believe. Because I was aiming too far to the left. Twice.
Yeah, you aimed for crypt shot on another side of, like, I aimed for crypt shot on the other side of the tail.
Oh, right.
I don't know if it makes a difference, though.
I usually try to line it up, like, if I don't hit Spider Cannon, or Gladiator Spider Cannon, then my arrow hits the wall, and then I can still get a crit shot, if I'm lucky. So I don't really prefer left or right side, but yeah.
All right. We'll wrap things up here. Because I'm gonna have to start getting ready for the next match. That's in 30 minutes, not 40 minutes. So yes, we've got another match between Original Elijah and Tanjo, and it's a special Trez seed today. Because Elijah was not believing, so I just like messaged Trez like, "Hey, we got a non-believer in the chat."
Is it bad?
It's bad.
It's bad.
How is this possible?
Oh yeah, so be sure to come back around in 30 minutes to see how bad this seed is and see how they route this one out. But GG's Lenamphy. Trog played well when, like, that was just very unfortunate. It was a good race up to that point. But again, just unfortunate. Thank you to Woofer though, and thank you to Slam for commentating, and thank you Snacks and Random Girl for tracking. We're gonna go raid Zelda Speedruns 3 doing Minish Cap Randomizer weekly stuff. But yeah, we'll be back in 30 minutes with more Windbreaker Randomizer. And I wish I could tell you what song it was, because I don't have it, I can't hear it, and I don't have, like, now playing on any of my stuff. So I'm sorry. Alright, but we will go do that. Any last words?
GG's.
Good luck next week to both of you.
Yeah.
Alright, take care, everybody.